All right, guys, welcome to Rob's Arcade. Dude, where's your mask? I am your host, Rob French, and today is going to be a very cool episode of Rob's Arcade. As you can see, I got my cousin here hanging out with me. But not only is my cousin hanging out, today's St. Patrick's Day, dude.
Yeah, it is, bro.
It is, yeah, yeah. But it's also Hump Day, and that means it's time for something that I've been playing with, and that is, I come to you guys in the middle of the week for Rob's Midweek breakdown and just kind of hang out with you guys. I've been playing a little GTA while I've been doing this. I thought I'd bring my cousin in, and we would just kind of hang out and talk about our favorite action movies while trying to blow each other up action style. So let's go ahead and get
Let's
into
do
this.
it.
Rob's Arcade.
Let's
Let's go.
Whoa! That was sick, dog.
All right. So yeah, I thought let's come up with like 5 action movies that we just really, really like, and just kind of hang out action movie style, and
I like it.
and talk about these favorite movies of ours. I'm just going to I'm going to jump right in. I got my list right in front. I'm just going to go ahead and get right into it and try not to take too long. But before I do go through my list, I want to say that it was not as difficult as I thought it would be, having watched so many movies over the years, and you know, going to the theater so much, and having worked at a movie store. My dad was always renting movies on the weekend. I saw a ton of movies, and growing up in the 80s and the 90s, gosh, there's just so many to choose from. But it was really easy when I started coming up with reasons for each movie. The first one I had to go with was Transformers Revenge of the Fallen. Basically
That's not
because
fair.
basically just because it represents one of the movies that you and I saw together, and we saw a ton of movies together. A lot of Transformer films, G.I. Joe, X-Men, stuff like that. And I also wanted to put something in there to kind of represent Michael Bay. He's always been one of my favorite action directors, and probably not like my favorite Michael Bay movie, Revenge of the Fallen. Huge fan, of course, of Bad Boys, and I remember seeing this movie, The Rock, in the theater. That was like a huge.
Yeah, I think Revenge of the Fallen. I think that one was my. I don't know. It's tough. That one.
It is.
It is tough, but I like that one a lot.
Well, also, I
think
remember, I
Rock-
don't know if you remember this, that girl, crying when Shia died at the end, and it was just you could hear up front,
Oh.
sniffling, and to me, that, it
Oh
was just
yeah, dude.
those memories of that, that was just a fun
Yeah.
viewing experience.
Yeah.
You got the cops after you?
Yeah, I do.
I can hear them.
I don't understand why.
I can only imagine.
It's because I'm trying to get my daughter back.
Right.
She was
Oh,
taken.
yeah, you mentioned Taken the other day. Yeah, like I said, I've never seen any of those. I know they're supposed to be a really good series, but just I've never seen any of those films.
I think you'd like them.
I'm sure I would. Kind of reminds me of I guess, a Man on Fire, Denzel Washington kind of premise. For my fourth movie, I had to go with. Oh, I just blew myself up. That car, you stupid idiot. That's cool. The car pulled right in front of me as I'm shooting that rocket. Oh my gosh. Thanks a lot, Tito. Blew my hat off.
Well, I just stole a cop car, so.
Took it off. Now we're talking some Transformer stuff here. What is his name?
Here we go, baby.
Barricade or whatever.
Yes.
For number 4, I had a hard time deciding between 2 franchises I really liked growing up: Die Hard and Lethal Weapon. I used to watch those a lot, but ultimately, I think Die Hard would be in my honestly my Christmas movie list,
Mm-hmm.
along with probably Lethal Weapon as well. But I did watch Lethal Weapon 2 a lot growing up. It was one of those movies, like, if none of my friends had seen it and they came over, I would, like, make them watch it, and they always loved it. So I had to go with, like, Lethal Weapon 2 for number 4. It's just one of those movies that just starts off great. There's a great scene at the very beginning where Mel Gibson is actually driving Danny Glover's car, his wife's car, actually, and he tries to take the shoulder, and there's not enough room, and the whole time Danny Glover's like, no, 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 there's not enough room, there's not enough room. He's like, there's enough room, no, 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 there's not enough room. Sparks start flying, paint's flying off the side, the whole panel, like, everything's just getting torn up. The car finally levels out, and Mel Gibson just starts kind of chuckling to himself. He's just like, God damn it, you were right. There wasn't enough room. And it's just such a great moment, and such a great way to start a film, so I just always love that movie. For number 3, I chose another sequel, which was Terminator 2. And for me, that was just such like a huge game changer. I was trying to think of like game changers too for my list, and that was one like there was nothing like it when that movie kind of hit the screen. And it was also like pumped up with action so much more than the first one. The first one was, I feel like, more of a almost like a horror sci-fi film. We have this like relentless machine just kind of coming after you all the time. But the second one, man, just totally high octane. Oh, what happened, bro?
I was trying to get to you and I died.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm trying to come kill you, but it's just, I feel like getting to
happening.
you is like the hardest part.
Yeah. But yeah, that movie was just like such a freaking game changer. The car chase scenes, all of that.
Wait, what the? Are you up on a roof?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus, dude.
I think we make this easy.
Alright, that's it. Just come here, you little hell. Kick your ass.
So yeah, that's what I went with for my number 3 spot. You know, Terminator. Arnold, you gotta throw some Arnold Schwarzenegger in there. And like James Cameron, man, he was like a beast when it came to like those kind of like action type films.
No!
Oh, nice.
Did I get you?
Yeah, you got me.
Oh, dude.
That was like same time.
I heard it beeping. I was like, oh no. I was like, I'm gonna have to get up and shoot.
That was nice.
That was crazy.
Extremely crazy.
That was something. Look at you, dude. You had that thing wired up. That's what's up.
Yeah, dude. Action movie style. Oh no, this dude's beating me up. For number 2, I went with, I didn't really do any superhero movies. I kind of felt like superhero movies are on their own list, but there was one superhero movie I had to include, which isn't really a superhero movie, it's definitely a comic book movie, but not your typical comic book movie. Went with The Crow, starring Brandon Lee. Brandon Lee was a huge favorite of mine growing up. I loved his movie Rapid Fire. He was in another film called Showdown in Little Tokyo that was also a really good action film, but he was more of like a supporting character in that. But The Crow was like his final movie. He died making it, and if you need a reason for a number 2 movie right there, there it is. But it's probably his greatest work, and he's got a great interview on YouTube. You can find it, where he talks about immortality and facing death and all of these things, and it's just amazing. He even states that he's never felt more satisfied doing a movie, and you know, with the results, the action, all of it just felt right every step of the way, and it really is a masterpiece. And there was almost like just no question, you know, Crow number 2. And then for the number 1, I was trying to think of movies that just like kind of like changed me or forced me to do something.
Don't say anything.
I don't different know you, or like maybe just kind of like changed and kind of like inspired who I am. And when I thought about it, it had to be Bruce Lee in his movie Enter the Dragon. When I was about Oh, wow, no way.
Bro, where are you?
I just like jumped the when you will go back and watch this video, you're gonna freak out when you see what I did.
I'm trying to get to you, bro. You like disappeared on me.
I know.
I got cops after me all day.
What do I do? There we go. Oh yeah, but I've found Bruce Lee through a movie called Dragon: The Bruce Lee Story.
Hello, you're through to Merriweather Security Consulting.
And,
what can I do for you?
It, like,
Thank you. A
forced
helicopter
me
has been dispatched to your area.
to go to the video store and just like find every single Bruce Lee movie I could possibly find. And
We're here now.
I got to the video store and just started in the martial arts section and, like I said, rented every single film that they had. He only made 5 movies. Enter the Dragon was probably his most noted. You know, it was an American release. Everything else was done overseas. But yeah, Bruce Lee, Brandon Lee take the top 2 spots for sure.
It's a solid top 5.
Yeah, like I said, there's so many. I mean, gosh, Predator, Speed. I mean, these movies I used to grow up, watching like all the time as well.
Yeah.
But when it came down to it, I had like, reasons, and like I wanted to put like Winter Soldier on there. That's a beast of the movie. Speaking of Winter Soldier, he's got a series dropping pretty soon. Pretty excited about that. But
Yes.
that whole sequence with Nick Fury and him and the street is just one of the best sequences out there. So it was hard not to put stuff like that on my list, but I kind of feel like superhero movies almost deserve their own category.
Yeah, that's where I feel kind of bad, because I feel like a lot of the movies that I picked were kind of like,
Well,
if I had to pick those kind of movies, it would be like superhero movies. But
well, it's interesting, like, we talk about like what you consider originals and what I consider originals the other day, and it's like,
yeah,
these are the movies that kind of like are out
yeah,
now, like that's kind of what you're growing up with. There's like these Transformer, G.I. Joe, superhero movies.
yeah, like that was like all those action superhero movies were literally like when I was 10, 11, 13. Even now, even more recently, like some of the newer ones, but some of those first superhero movies that came out were the ones that I was like, this is freaking awesome.
I tried to call a helicopter in, but it's like I'm literally at the airport and it will not land. I'm like, God, I don't get it.
What do you mean call one in?
I've got a Merriweather service. It's probably with one of my properties that if I just need a helicopter, it will bring me a helicopter.
That's insane.
But like I don't get it. It won't land here at the airport. Like I've had it land in the middle of the street to pick me up, but it won't land at the airport. Passenger 57, another great action movie. Air Force One. It's funny, you mentioned Taken earlier. I never just like thought of like Liam Neeson growing up as like an action star. He was kind of like more drama, but it's kind of the same thing with like Harrison Ford. Like, I mean, Harrison Ford's Star Wars, Indiana Jones, but he did a lot of like dramatic work too. So sometimes it's kind of hard seeing like Harrison Ford, especially as he's older, still like throwing punches and.
Well, what's crazy too is like you say that it's like all I know of Liam Neeson is like action movies. I feel like that's
Right.
it. Like
Right.
every movie that I feel like I've seen with him in it is action movie, including like probably one of the first ones that I did see, which you had mentioned was Star Wars when he was Qui-Gon, and I'm like, that is an action movie, but it's like from there, it was Taken, Nonstop, Unknown, just all the one with the I can't remember the name of it, but it was the one with the it's like in the Arctic and he's like fending off foxes, wolves, and yeah, it's just in a freaking helicopter.
Yeah, finally. Finally.
I about to die? Who just shot me?
I didn't shoot you. How'd you die?
I'm trying to shoot. I'm up here trying to shoot you. And,
Did you blow yourself up?
yeah. Oh, shoot.
Oh, nice. That was close.
You dodging bullets in the air.
That was close.
Whoa. Whoa. What's going on? Stuff's exploding.
I guess, what it would have been like, yeah, Star Wars would have been your first kind of, I guess, exposure.
Yeah, a lot of it is, and a lot of that's because of you, you know, like you just like, you teaching me about it, me getting to see it, seeing how cool it was.
But it's probably like I said, he was like, probably that role that they needed to, where it's like they needed somebody, to kind of like carry some weight, you know, and it's like, you can't just get just an action star, you need somebody like to just like, you know, kind of dramatic. Yes, ma'am? Hold it. You are. Everybody's up. Good morning. It's morning time. Everybody gets coffee. She's like, why are you up? I'm like, I've been up since like 6 o'clock. I don't know. It's morning time. Everybody's up. My dad's up. You're up. How you gonna do a morning show if you ain't up?
Do a morning show in the afternoon, bro.
Well, there was one I tried to load. It was like a Monday morning show. I don't think they ever aired it, actually. I think they didn't. I think it was the one where I had like a just.
That was the one that had the news on it, right? I was like waiting for the news. I was like,
yeah, I think so. Yeah. And it just it never loaded. And it's like went from like, oh, this is gonna be like a morning show to like afternoon show, like you said.
dude, I just you just ran over that poor lady, dude.
Oh, she jumped out in front of me. You didn't see that?
Oh no, I didn't.
Oh, she totally did. I was like driving on the sidewalk, and she just like jumped out in front.
Let's see.
You're gonna be wearing some green today, I hope.
I'm wearing green right now, brother.
Nice.
Got my Celtics t-shirt on, homie.
Nice.
You already know, bro.
Yeah, after we were talking about the Bulls yesterday and everything, I was like, man, I gotta go grab me some Chicago color sneaks.
Dude, the cool thing is, the nice thing about your colors though is like red, black, and white are like just like, you cannot go wrong with that combo. I wear like red, black, white, all the, like red's my favorite color, and then
Right.
Just wearing that with white, I mean, just can't go wrong with that colors, those colors at all. Yeah, my top 5 real quick, let me think. So I would say Taken, I would say John Wick, I would say...
Oh!
Did you just die?
Dude, that was bad.
I would say Transformers. I would say The Winter Soldier. It's just like, those are action movies that I literally feel like I could watch over and over again and
absolutely.
not get tired of them.
Yeah.
It's just like that's what I think of like an action movie that, like, if it was on like just TNT or whatever, just like a local station, like I would just watch it just because, like, it's on, I like this movie. It's action packed. It's always like those action parts that you remember are they never get old. So it's just like I just keep watching them. And then yeah, I'd probably have to throw, and I don't know if you throw King Kong in there as a like I don't know if you classify the King Kong.
You know, I don't know, like the original, not so much maybe. It's more of like an adventure kind of a film.
Yeah.
Kind of in the same sense that like you might put like Jurassic Park, but there's a lot of action in those kind of films.
Yeah.
Especially like the Peter Jackson.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a lot of action in that one. Kong Island's definitely an action. Or Skull Island.
Skull Island's definitely. Yeah. And I do like that movie a lot. I think you and me are both pretty pumped for this new one coming out in
the Kong
the end of the
versus
month.
Godzilla.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think that's gonna be sweet, dude.
That's gonna be really cool.
Did you see that poster for it, dude?
Yeah, I've seen the trailer. Looks amazing. Yeah, I mean all of it. And like I said, I knew it was coming. It was so funny. I was like going back and watching Godzilla, the newer ones, and then I was like, you know, I never watched Kong Skull Island. Nice. And I was like, you devastated me. And took my car. So I went back and I said, let me go ahead and watch Skull Island. We have it. And I was like, it's done by the same movie house. And so I was like, it'd be really cool if they decided to go that route and do like, you know, another Kong versus Godzilla. And then, like I said, there is a credit scene at the end where they definitely set it up like, you know, there's more to this.
Dang, boy.
Dude, the
I should have known.
Oh.
I should have known the second I saw you pull that thing out too.
Oh, now the Policia.
Oh, how could they not be? You just blew up a car.
Well, I'm at the airport too, so.
Oh, that's true.
Oh, I'm dead. Oh man, I don't know how I didn't get killed. I'm so sad. Yeah, it's funny though. It was like an Avenger-esque end credit scene too. Like, you know, Marvel Avengers are always doing these credit scenes. They do it with like Skull Island, and it's kind of funny because you got Loki and Nick Fury, Marvel Girl in that movie, and they do the same premise where they kind of set up the idea that they're going to do this crossover event, kind of almost Avenger style too. Like, you know, you got a couple of movies setting it up, and then they do like this huge crossover. It's very Avenger-esque with this Kong Godzilla thing they got going on.
Yeah, it's gonna be sweet. There's like parts of me want to, like, I know we had talked about this too, like you know how like everything now is on streaming services. It's almost like you don't need.
Oh no, yeah.
Yeah, you just don't need a movie theater, but it's like I feel like for this kind of movie, like how sweet would it be to see it like IMAX, dude?
Oh, yeah,
like
yeah.
I'm talking like the dome theater where like it's just you look up and all you see is just like a fight scene of. It would just be.
No, that'd be extremely epic. I'm not gonna let you take me, bro.
Dude, look at you have just got bullet marks and blood all over you. Like
It's like Die Hard, dude. I'm telling you. John McClane. Alright, well, R4 is telling me it's time to wrap up this episode. This has been a lot of fun. Glad you got to hang out with me for a little while. I got a rifle.
Me too.
Before work, and we'll just talk about some action movies. St. Patrick's Day. Actually, I'm gonna go watch one of the greatest action movie.
Let's go. Move.
What is it?
You scumbag! I'll kill you, you piece of garbage.
Dang it!
Oh man, the police got me.
Hey, look, it's a perfect tie, 3-3.
Boondock Saints is the other movie I was trying to think of. Oh, it is. You're right.
We gotta
Um,
finish it off, bro. You gotta finish this. We got who's gonna finish this? We gotta finish it. Who's gonna get the final shot?
Pistol baby. Um, but yeah, Boondock Saints, great movie, great action movie, and it's a St. Patrick's Day movie. So I recommend you guys, if you haven't seen that movie, go check it out for sure. You know, thanks for hanging out with me, guys, and until next time, as always,
Holy shit!
don't forget to like, share, follow, all that jazz. And oh shoot, run. And until next time, don't spend your quarter anywhere else. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Later.
You go shoot. That was epic.
Yes, it was.
Oh, dude, that was good. Hey, we that was some good kills.
Oh no, some epic ones.
Oh,
There we
Jesus
go.
Christ, you blew me up too, dude.